darkness. Scenes, magic interviews. Goddamn right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Who we got in the building? Who in here with me today? Check in. What up, Kev? You said you open YouTube right on time, huh? How your day go, bro? Let's see. Drink some of this dang water before we get started today. Y'all check in with your boy. Who we got? Who we got? Make sure you guys like and yeah, like, comment, all that stuff. Here we go. What's going on, Ant? My boy, Baby Mello in the building. Got my guy Marcus in the building. So Kev said, "What's up?" He just hopped on, just opened up his YouTube right on time to see your boy. Yeah, my guy Anthony always talking trash. He probably eating some Chinese food right now, man. Watching old Mellow mixtapes. But Marcus said, "I need a cut." Hey, come through, bro. You know what it is. Trying to act like you need water, bro. I gotta have water, man. I'm doing that creatine, and everybody like, bro, if you taking that creatine, make sure you drink enough water because you don't want to mess your kidneys up or whatever. So I'm making sure that I drink a lot of water every day. What's going on, Mr. Brown? What up, Chuck? Chuck said, "What's good?" Yeah, I told you, boy, eat some Chinese food right now. What up, T? Hey, I want to welcome you guys back. If this is your first time, I'm Christopher Manyweather. This is Dead Stock Barbershop, and we are live tonight. We just chopping it up. Some of you guys were questioning about my studio setup, so a little bit later, I'm gonna go through and show you guys like my computer, the software that I use. So any questions that you may have concerning like editing, anything like that, you guys can ask me whatever you want. I'll show you a little piece of hardware that I have that actually helps you edit and edit quicker. You know, you can chop some time down because some of the videos that you may do, you just think about a video might take you an hour long or 45 minutes long, but the YouTube videos are like anywhere from, most tutorials are going to be from 9 to max. You know, if somebody does a full length tutorial, that video is going to be maybe 20 something minutes. So that's a lot of chopping down. And then like even for me, I'll go in and chop it down a little bit more than the average person. I like to have a lot of smooth transitions, a lot of pop-ups and things like that. So we'll go over some of the software that I use as well. Hey, we got 9 people in here. We got 1 like. Let's get these likes up so it'll alert YouTube that we're live, and YouTube will let others know that, hey, something's going on that people shouldn't miss out on. Let me get this from on the screen. What's good, Mike? You made it back. You made it back. Let's go. But yeah, man, what y'all got going on, man? Let's see. I will be making sure that we do this here shortly. What y'all do today? Anybody cut hair on Sundays? I don't cut hair on Sundays. Sunday, Mondays, I'm off. Mr. Canada in the building. We got Nate. What's good, Nate? Nate, we just going over. We're gonna go through my whole little studio setup and just show you guys some of the things that I have going on, just in case you ever want to get into YouTube. You'll know some of the hardware that you can eventually get. Most of the stuff I got, you won't need. Like, just starting off, honestly, you would not need it. But I'm extra. Like, if y'all can see how many clippers I got, somebody was like, "Dang, bro, you really use all 8 of those clippers? Like, why do you have all that on your station?" And I open up a drawer, and there's like 20 more clippers in there. I'm like, bro, it's a lot more than 8 clippers. That's all you see. Oh man. Okay, Kev said church, church, and more church. I wish I could hear today. Ah man, you did the best thing, bro. You was at the Lord's house, man. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. The barbershop gonna be what the barbershop gonna be. But ain't no better place to be than in the house of the Lord, man. I actually do Saturday. I go to church on Saturdays. We have 2 services, so I make sure that we knock it out on Saturday evening, and Sundays like I'll get up and go hoop or something like that. And then I teach my life group class for my church. I do that at 11 o'clock. But other than that, man, I can sleep in if I want. Can you cut me for a tutorial? Show how to cut waves. Man, you got to get some waves first. He don't like that one. Now, my boy, he's spinning. He's spinning. Yeah, my guy Marcus, man, I hadn't cut his hair. And well, actually, I was cutting his son's hair like back in the day. And he just recently started coming to me because he's got the waves going and he want to get with somebody that can take care of him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we can make it happen. We'll probably set it up for like a Sunday, so that way we could just chill and I can just take my time. We can chop it up or whatever. So just let me know when you're ready. We can do that. Look at this guy. All that work you putting in. I said you got to get some waves first, huh? That's how you got to do it. You got to mess with folks, bro. But yeah, man, if y'all ready, we can hop into it. How I'm gonna do this? How I'm gonna do this? We'll start off with the first equipment. Let me hop up real quick, man. Let's see. I'll just show y'all the first thing I got behind me. So we'll start with a little bit of lighting, right? So this is a GVM light. Boom. It's multicolored. You can change the colors on that thing. So you change the saturation. We can go to all kind of different colors. Let's see. Now hue. Let's see. Hue. My bad. I normally just leave it on this other thing. Let me see. There we go. And then when you go to hue, then you can change the colors. So however you want your background to look. You can really, if you got like a white wall, you could just shine it on the wall if you want to. But I just use this gray drop down right here. And most of the time I just leave it like that. Nice white light. What that does is it separates you from your background. So my wall is actually like a dark blue color. And so I'm sitting in a black chair. So you see how with me being right here, let me scoot over. So now I'm separate from my background. But if I turn the light off, well, I got all this light over here. But for the most part, it's going to separate you from the backlight and background and give you like this illusion. So yeah, so that's why I have that behind me. Next up, let's see. We got hopefully nothing unplugs. That's the only thing about having all this stuff. So we got this big boy right here, that light, and oh, hold on. My bad, y'all. That's why I said hopefully it don't unplug. So like this light right here is my main light. And that is the light that lights my face. And then over here, let's see. Let me come around this way. So I have another light. So this main light is called, in photography or videography, that's called a key light. That's the light that lights my face. And then I have this light to kind of light the other side of my face, like with the shadows. And then I have my MacBook Pro right here. Move that back. Come on. That's why I said me moving this stuff is going to kind of mess things up. Let's see. And then I got this little monitor right here. Bruh. I'm gonna have to move this stuff back. Let me see. Everything's getting unplugged. Alright, so now I got this monitor right here that I actually need to send back because it's starting to like glitch out and I've only had it for a year. Let's see. Put it on auto. So yeah. So here's my other camera right here. So this is for like close-up shots. Man. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Everything keeps getting unplugged. I'll switch cameras. Alright. So we having some technical difficulties because I'm moving stuff around. Typically, you don't really move. That's why it's good to have like a setup like this because you don't want to be moving your equipment around. So give me just a second. I get refocused. Just a sec. Hold on. Trying to find out what I unplugged over here. Back behind me. Just a sec. There we go. Man, this joint was tripping. All right, so that's the back of my computer. So that's the only thing about having a setup is that you want to have it set up so that way you don't have to worry about accidentally unplugging this stuff. You don't have to move it from room to room. So this is a designated room just for this. This is all my stuff, my little screen, so I can see what you guys see. The camera is above it right here. And this is the device that I switch the camera with down here. Let me see. So I can switch between cameras by pushing these buttons. I can fade to black with that button. And like you can do like cut scenes or whatever. That's why I say you don't need that equipment, but I'm extra. So let me bring you guys over here to the computer and we're gonna get to it. Ah! I ain't gonna lie, y'all got me being extra doing all this stuff. Whoever asked for this video, you got me being real extra. Feel like I'm about to break something. All right, we back. So let me raise this. I'm gonna lower the desk so y'all can see. That's good right there. We'll change the angle a little bit. So this is my computer setup. This is the Mac Studio right here. This is the Apple desktop. This is my trackpad, so I don't have a mouse. I use the trackpad. I think it's a lot easier. Nice little keyboard. I like this keyboard. I wish it was backlit. I feel like the keys should light up. So Apple kind of dropped the ball on that. But what I like about it is you got a little touchpad right there. I just signed in with my fingerprint. And what this is over here, let me see. Let me get some lighting over here for you guys. Just a sec. What up? Can you guys hear me all right? Because I know I'm stepping away from the computer Just let me know if you can hear me good. All right, so what this is right here, this is where I use this to record my audio. So let me turn it on. This is a Rodecaster Pro, and you can have a bunch of different mics put in here. This is where my mic plugs in. So what is that? XLR mic. You got your headphone jack, power switch, and like these right here are programmable keys, programmable buttons. Like if you want like your whatever your intro may be, or like certain noises or anything like that, and you can change the volume and all that kind of stuff right here. And this is really good for podcasting, but currently I'm just using it for my voiceover because I have an XLR mic, and with the XLR mics, this one right here, you guys might recognize it from like a lot of podcasts. Like this is one of the best microphones that you can get. This is a Shure mic SM7B, and it's really dope. Like this is the same mic that Michael Jackson recorded Thriller on. So like it's a really really nice mic, but you don't have to have it to start off your YouTube career. All right, let me see. My bad, I came over here messing with stuff and I unplugged it again. Let me know if y'all can see. What did I unplug this time? All right, there we go. All right, so this is the device I was telling y'all about. Let me turn it right here. So this little guy, let me bring it around. This little thing can have shortcuts for everything. Let me zoom in. So if I just want to create like a new folder on my desktop, like I can just push that button. Or if I want to go to any website, play my music, anything like that, all of these keys are customizable. This thing is touch. You can set it to do so many things. And so when I'm editing, this is what I use. I don't use my keyboard anymore. I push this out the way, and I bring this joint forward. And the dope thing about it is when I open up certain apps, since there's so many apps that can program to it, whatever app you're on, like it automatically switches. So I'm gonna open up the app that I use. I use Final Cut Pro to do my video editing. So watch what happens when it opens up. Okay. Hold on. Now I don't want to act right. Oh, I know. This thing is unplugged. Just a sec. See, that's how it go. When you go to T-Mobile, you trying to show them that your phone is tripping, and then it want to act right when you at the store, but then you get the real problems at the house. Hold on. So let's see. Let me open up something. Library. All right. Hold on. It's supposed to switch over. But anyway, hold on. Let me pull this up. So let me show you guys this real quick. I guess I could just lower the desk on. So this is what it looks like when editing a video. This is the video I said like this kid was getting on my last nerve. Like the haircut comes out really good, but it's a lot of unusable footage in the video. Let me see if y'all can still see me. Okay. So yeah, it's a lot of unusable footage in the video because he was like crying and stuff. But I really like the end result. Like he was crying so much. Look, let's see. Y'all see that? See that snot dripping down that boy's nose? So it ends up being a good video, but I can't even make a official tutorial out of it. I'm just gonna go and do a voiceover over it. Here's the actual video right here. So this is after it's been chopped down to, it's like 15 minutes long now, but the original full length was 54 minutes for a haircut that was like that you can do in 20 minutes because all he's getting is the sides tapered and the top trimmed a little bit. But he was crying and moving and squirming so much. Like the mom had to hold him, dad was trying to hold him, but and then imagine trying to do an edge up on this kid, bro, where he's like moving so much. But let me get this device pulled up that I was trying to show y'all. Let's see, open, loop that. So this is the device. Once it pulls up, then I'll be able to reconnect it. I don't know. It must have crashed or something. Oh yeah, they must be having software issues or something. But this is for this. So once it does finish doing whatever it's doing, tripping. Oh, here we go. All right, so now it changed. So this is for the editing process. So let me zoom in so y'all can see. So like I can click on the screen. So I can hit the playback. I can paste attributes. I can copy and paste certain parts. I can add markers, add cross dissolves. Your cross dissolves are like the transitions. I can trim a video very quickly from front to end or from end to the front, like however you want to do it. You can change the speed if you want to do slow motion. And I put all of these things in here myself. So I can swipe down, or let's see. Come on. Oh, I thought I had a second page on there. Let me change, go. These are buttons as well. Buttons. You can spin them, knobs. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with their software. Oh, I guess it needs an update, so whatever. So yeah, I tried to show y'all. But let me get set back up over here. So this is where my wife works during the week. Look at her desk. And then this is where I'm at. So let's get reset back up. So y'all can see my beautiful face again. But yeah, that's basically the setup. All right. I don't want to move too much. Hey man, them kids be tripping, bro. Them kids be tripping a lot. I'm sorry, that whole process was supposed to be a lot smoother than that, but I don't know, these cords is being kind of janky. All this stuff is plugged into like one device that I use to split everything. So let me zoom out a little bit. Out. So yeah, that's my setup. Now it's over there trying to update. This is another mic. I haven't used it yet, but it's actually going to be for when me and my wife start our podcast and our YouTube channel. So this is her mic. I'm going to just still use that same one that I got that I've been using for my voiceovers. This desk is like a little rolly desk, so sometimes, depending on what I'm doing in this room, I can just push it back to the wall, and then it's out of the way. And everything that I've seen, everything that you guys seen, it just comes from me watching other YouTube videos like photography, videographer videos, because this is the equipment that they use all the time. And that's one thing that I can say that I really underestimated when going into the YouTube arena was the fact that you're going to learn a little bit about everything. So when it comes to editing those videos, like even with the music that you guys hear, like you got to go and research, and you're like, okay, this song sounds cool for what I'm doing. Let me put that on. And I don't know if y'all probably don't even notice it, but it's important to me that my music is good and that it's the same song the whole way through. But most songs that you hear are on like, I go for free music, free beats on YouTube or whatever. Most of those songs that people are creating, they're only like 3 to 5 minutes long. And so what I do is I listen to it, and I listen for portions that I can replicate, and actually take the beat and I copy and paste it. I chop it up, copy and paste it, and rearrange it, and stretch it out and duplicate it up into the whole 16-minute video. And it's just like little things like that. It's like, bro, I didn't think I was gonna become a freaking audio engineer or something like that, rearranging somebody's beats just to make a YouTube tutorial video. But a lot of people don't do that. You got a lot of guys that they'll just put like 3 or 4 different beats on one video, and so it's really going to be your preference, however you run your channel. Plus, I pay for a lot of those pop-ups and things that you guys see, those animations, the words that come up on the screen, like all of that stuff is software that's added in production, post-production of recording the video. And so a lot really goes into it, into creating YouTube videos. Or you got some people who are just real simple and they just record. Like when I think about Get Beam, he records straight up, he chops some things out, and boom, there you go. Like it's not a whole bunch of like pop-ups, none of that stuff. So you can decide, just like barbering, like what kind of barber do you want to be? Like what attention to detail do you want to put into your haircuts? I'm like a really attention to detail type person, and then I learn a specific way. So I create my videos the way that I learn. There's a lot of information given, even at church. That's the way that I teach. I want to give the most information that's going to help you and paint a clear picture of what you got to do. I feel like anybody can cut hair if I explain it correctly. And yeah, so that's how I ended up getting all this equipment. And it's been a 3-year process. I got a bunch of stuff that I don't use anymore because like I'm constantly upgrading different things. Same thing with my barber tools. It's like, man, I'm upgrading. I'm going to the next thing. What is out now? And some of this stuff I already want to switch, but I don't need to. You don't have to do all of that stuff and be extra like me. You can be simple. A lot of people are still recording videos off of their phones, and the way the phones are set up now, it's completely fine, because when it comes to these cameras, like there's a lot of settings and things that you have to learn in order to make the videos look good. Like this camera don't look like this straight out the box. There's things that I had to do software wise to even set up the color on these videos, so that's stuff that I didn't know how to do. I'm just a barber. And so I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I'll buy stuff and then I have to look up on YouTube, how do you do this? How do you do that? Rate the Mythics. The Mythics are I rate the Mythics, they're pretty heavy. So depending on what kind of clippers you guys like, you might not like the Mythics. I feel like they're strong. They're really good build quality. They cut really well. And they're easily a 10 out of 10 to me. But I'm used to heavier clippers because I'm a Masters fan, like the original Masters with the cord, and even the cord makes it heavier. So I like the Mythics, man. They cut really well. I like that fusion blade. I I don't have too many issues with them. They're not loud or anything like that to me. So if you don't have a pair, you can get a pair. What are the other ones that are just like them? But I don't know if it's the Rebel. A lot of people just say go with the Rebel because I think they're a little bit lighter and they're much cheaper. But I think I got my Mythics off of one of you guys. Who was that? One of you guys heard that I wanted them and actually hit me up on Instagram. They were on sale on eBay, and so I copped them then. I got them for like 120 bucks, and for that price, I felt like they were worth it. Um, I'm not a fan of the new Clipper prices, y'all. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I don't care how much money I make in the shop. I'm just not a fan of paying $250, $300, $400 for a pair of clippers. Those Coco clippers, you guys been seeing that stuff? The Coco trimmers and clippers, Murano's pushing. Man, they want 250. What was that? It was like $500 for the clipper and trimmer, something like that. It's a lot of money, and I'm like, bro, for that price, it has to be not only innovative, but it has to have no fault. Like I just can't see it, especially coming from, back in the day, we're buying the corded T outliners for $50, $60, and then you come out with the cordless version and you say, oh, the price is $300, price is $250. Like, bro, just for the convenience of cordless, that's crazy to me. Should a barber invest in a good camera? That's a yes and no, man. If you got a new iPhone, you don't necessarily need a high dollar camera, bro. These cameras, both of these cameras that I got here, I think the last one that I bought was maybe $2,700. The one that you guys are seeing right here versus this one right here might have been maybe like $1,800 or something like that. I can't remember. And then you think about not only that, with these they're detachable lenses, so it'll come with a lens, but it's not going to be a great lens. It's not. You can get the job done, but if you want a nice lens, like the lens that's on this camera right here it was like $700 for the lens, and I think the one on this right here, this camera might have been more, if I remember correctly. So it's a huge investment. One thing about it is you can definitely get your money back by selling that stuff. But yeah, that it's expensive when you start buying cameras and things like that. So I say, bro, with the way the new iPhone look, bro, just go get the iPhone 14, man. Yeah, look, Kev said he just spent $3K on a new Sony. Send help. Yeah, man, the cameras are expensive. What'd you get? What Sony ran you $3K? Like the FX something? What'd you get? Because this is a Sony A7 IV. I bought this in the beginning of the year, back in January, and I think it was like 2,500 or something like that. But I think after after tax, yeah, you gonna spend even more with taxes. I hate paying taxes. Taxes is a freaking scam, bro. Hopefully I don't get shut down for saying that. Let's see. Oh yeah. You like that no weapon? Hey, bro, I chopped it up, and what you keep hearing over was me. Like I had to loop it for the whole thing, so I'm like rearranging portions of it. Um, the Snap F, yeah, bro. Like, and you can't convince me that it's different than any of the other FX trimmers. Bro, because I can snap a battery in, bro. You got Tune 45 charging mats. You got like the little stands that you can buy for $35 that you can put your FX trimmers in. Like, why would I want to go get the FX just so I can put extra batteries in there? If it's always on the charger when I'm not using it, then it's never gonna die anyway. So I thought that was a pretty stupid idea when I seen those. It's like, I guess it's a good idea, but it's just a little bit too late for it. You got, what is that? So Good. I don't know if you guys have seen their charging little dock station. Like, you got things like that where I don't have to have replaceable batteries. Like, I have the Andis ZR2 detachable clippers, bro, I never ever need a second battery. Maybe if you're not at the shop and you're out somewhere, like then I can see it. But if you're in the shop, bro, or if you're at the house where you always cut hair, your stuff is always on the dock or whatever. Then why do I need the Snap FX? He says Sony or camera. This camera that I'm looking at right here is Sony. This camera, which is my first expensive camera that I purchased, this one is a Canon. So, and all my cameras before that were Canon, but I feel like all the big time videographer YouTubers were Sony guys, and I'm like, man, I want to try Sony. So that's why I end up switching over. It's different. It's a little learning curve, but for the most part, it's not hard to do. Canon still has some of the best natural colors when it comes to their videos, their camera quality right out the box. You don't have to do a whole lot to it versus Sony. A lot of people shoot in what's called like S-Log 3, where you have the color and everything, you kind of take it away, and then at the end in post production, when you're touching up your videos or you're touching up the photo, then you put all the color back in, and it'll really pop and be vibrant and all of that. So I think it comes to personal preference, but the Sonys look really good. Okay, you went with the A7S3. That's the one. Yes, that's the one I wanted. And then they were like, "Oh, the A7 IV is coming out, and it's gonna be nice." And so I went with the A7 IV. Plus, it was a little bit cheaper than that A7 S3. But the A7 S3, I think a lot of people are still using that one because they're like, bro, it's the best of both worlds. Like you can get great pictures and really, really, really good video with the A7S3. And I think it has some 4K no crop. So with the crop, most cameras are gonna bring it in. I think I'm not. I don't know if I'm in 4K right now. Am I in 4K? I'm not sure if I'm in 4K, but a lot of cameras will crop it in. So instead of you seeing this, you get like a smaller image of what it is you're looking at. Nate says, Kev, that new camera good though. You can tell the difference. I've been watching your Vlogmas. Let's go. Let's go. Kev, you ready to go live? Let's see what you're doing over there. Let us hear. Let's get a little interview going, man. You ready for an interview right now? Impromptu interview. You ready for that, Kev? Do you think it's necessary to have a detachable clipper? Yes, I think it is so necessary. Now, do you have to have every single blade? No, but the blades that I do recommend, I think that everybody should have at least a number 2 for your detachable clipper, a 1.5 for your detachable clipper, a number 1, maybe a number 1, a half or a OA blade, as well as a 5/0. And the reason I say 5/0 is because that thing is gonna bald out. So you guys know the what is those, the new Gamma skin? Like it's that same thing. You know, back before, like for a lot of y'all like, oh man, they just came out with a clipper that can bald out only. Like, oh, this is awesome innovation. Man, Wall been having balding clippers since day one. Like we we already had them Wall balding clippers. When I was in barber school, I had a pair. But when I came across detachables, like you just get the 5/0 the 5/0 detachable blade, and that thing balls out like crazy. And what we used to do is we wouldn't bald out with our trimmers because we'd be like, oh, it's going to dull the blade. So we would not bald with our trimmers. We would always use our 5/0 or our triple. So the 000. If a person came in and was like, I just want a 0 fade, then I would use the 000. But if they wanted a skin fade, then I would use the shaver. And so you would ask them, oh, hey, you want a 0 or you want it like skin smooth? So if they're like, I want it skin smooth, then that lets me know then I need to go with the shaver. But a lot of people wasn't getting that kind of stuff back then. So I think it is really, really good to have a pair of detachables. It's gonna just really run through that hair, man. Like you just don't understand. If you ain't got none or if you ain't had none, you know you might take your clippers and go over the top of somebody's head and it's leaving a bunch of hair behind up under there, or it's kind of like them detachables is going through that. Boom, gone. They're really, really powerful, and for each stroke, anything that's in that pathway is cleaned off. Like it ain't leaving a whole bunch. You don't have to go over it as many times. And that's one thing I will say. I feel like with my mythics, I have a few people that I have to go over it a lot just to get it really smooth. I don't know why that is because they are a really strong clipper, but for some reason it's like, man, why do I have to go over that top so much? And I think about like that if for every extra stroke I'm going over the top of your head just to get it smooth, I just lost a bunch of time. So I try to be efficient, have my tools properly situated, have them oiled and everything, so that when I go over your head, man, I don't want that to take. That's a few minute process, no more than 5 minutes, depending on what you're getting. Okay, Kev. So you trying to go live? Let me see. How can I send this to you? Shoot. Hey, send me your phone number real quick on Instagram or something. What's going on, Desmond? What's your go-to clipper? My go-to clipper is the Andis Master. Like that's my number one. That's the first clipper I received in barber school. I had already been using before barber school. I had a pair of Andis something, Andis Speed Mat. I don't think it was called a Speed Master, but it was like this little combo kit, and it came with like a matching trimmer. I don't know if you guys remember that. I didn't have many like wall clippers. I was already just using the Andis one, and so when I got to barber school, I used that thing so long that the switch was gone. It had no switch, so I had to stick something in there like a little end of a rat tail comb to slide it up. And so I was so happy, so grateful when I got my master's in school. Like, and so I've been rocking with them ever since. But I have, when I say I have everything, bro, I don't got everything because Stylecraft and Gamma, they come out with a new clipper trimmer every other week. They acting like Jordan now. All right, let me grab my phone. Yeah, they acting like Jordan now, man. Kev, is this an iPhone? Because I'm gonna try to just iMessage you the link from off my computer. Guys, we get an interview, man. We get to interview a young legend in the making. Y'all gonna remember these days. Let's see. Invite. Interview on. Copy the link. Y'all gonna be like, man, I remember this guy. He was on Dead Stock. Man, I should have said what's up then. All right, okay. Andis says they have a new blade out for the cordless masters to make it. So you're saying Andis has a new cordless master blade out, or they're making one? What are you saying there? I don't know. Kev might not have no iPhone, man. Kev different, bro. That boy said, "Don't be disrespectful." All right. Hey, so I got two phones, right? So my work line is a Samsung Galaxy like a Note something, and it's just so funny. Like when people see that phone, they be like, "Bro, that's your phone." I'm like, "Bro, what's wrong with it, man? It's better than your phone." First of all, that Samsung phone that I do have is really better than most iPhones. I'm not gonna lie. Like the features that it has, like y'all couldn't even imagine because y'all don't pay attention to nothing but Apple. But bro, them features is crazy. Where the heck is my messenger? All right, Launchpad. All right, messages. All right, Kev, I'm about to send you this link. Don't pop on here looking all ugly and stuff, bro. You better be interview ready. All right, let me put this number. All right. Compose. Man V. All right, to Kev 71. My bad, I almost just put your whole phone number out there, bro. I know how y'all celebrities get, man. Y'all don't like y'all numbers, out there, so I almost said it out loud. But I will be selling if anybody wants to buy. Let me get a close up. If anybody wants to buy access to Wavy Kid Kev personal line, let me know. I will be selling messages. I'll send you out $10. Just let me know. I'll send you guys a message, and you can talk to him personally. So let's see. Let me know if you get this, bro. All right. If anybody want to talk to Kev, I'm selling minutes. Just so y'all know, I just texted him and it came up green. So, Kev been lying to y'all, bro. He said I better get 50%. Hey man, you gotta make your own money, man. We try to come over here and get my money, bro. I started this. Hey, did you get that, Kev? Kev, you get that? Let me know. Let me know. Cause I gotta add you into the room once you're let's set this up for a guest. This one. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna add you to the right. My bad, add to the right. Man, Kev, I said don't come in here looking ugly, bro. That was my only request. Can y'all see him? Kev, I think you froze.
Yo, I can't see nothing. What the heck?
Okay, I can kind of like you kind of froze. Oh man, we lost him. So he'll call back in. All right, there we go. We're gonna get Kev a new mustache for Christmas. Hey Kev, you gotta get some new internet too. That's a part of it. Like your internet gotta be able to stream, baby. I'm trying to get y'all an interview, man. He backed out again. I don't know, something's going on with his internet. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. We got a guest in the room.
Bro, this jank keep freezing.
It's freezing, but I can hear you. So that's why, like, you guys don't have only like 20 megabytes per second for your internet. For your internet. He backed out again. All right, I got 24 hours, 249 hours. All right, what y'all want to talk about while we wait on Kev to get his life together over there? Yeah, Kev, I know, man. I see you freezing, bro. That's that East Coast internet. Like, I think they call it like dial up or something. Back from 1999. You gotta get some. You gotta pay for some good internet, my guy. He's I hate it here. You in a basement or something? You should get Oh man, I don't got it in here. I got it upstairs. And they said take your time, like bro, whatever you got to do, like they'll wait to get you in here, man. I love talking to people. I love interviewing. But there's a thing that I bought off of Amazon. It's called a wireless mesh router. And so what it does is it's like a satellite and it talks, so it's two, you can get however many satellites, additional satellites you want, but it's plugged into my router downstairs. And so the signal is sent to it and then it'll send the signal upstairs to where I'm at, and I've just plugged directly into that, and that's the same thing as being hardwired. Or it's like it would be the same as if you're on the internet downstairs. So Martell Webster, shut up, bro. Hey, my boy Anthony, he got the most NBA like comparisons. He always gonna call you something. Oh, you old Vin Baker looking. Y'all probably don't even know who most of these cats is. He gonna be talking about. Ant, what you got going on, bro? But yeah, look into that, Kev. That would really help your internet, bro. I think the one I got, it might have been like 600 something bucks, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, here we go. He's calling back. Uh oh, I think he moving. I think he moving. He in the green room. He moving. He moving in the green room. I see you, boy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. There we go. All right, what'd you do different? Come on, bro. This ain't Instagram. We not brush. This ain't no brush session, man.
Man, this is a breath session, man.
You say you sticking to your late night routine, huh? Oh, then he froze. Oh man, he froze, bro. Dang, I thought we had one. But that is encouragement. I'm encouraged because I think that next time it's gonna be good. Let's see. I'm gonna let him get in the green room. Let's see if he's moving in there. Kev, you're not moving in the green room, so I'm just gonna boot you out. Try it again. Try it again. Whatever you did, bro, like that was good. And then you reached and you touched the phone, and then you froze. So let's see. Guest is in green room. He's still not moving in there, but I'm gonna pull it up anyway. Say, this is a good time. Y'all can get some good screenshots if y'all want, man. Blackmail them. Oh man, Anthony, how many hours you got left from barber school? How many hours you got left? Or are you still going? Anybody else want to hop on? Well, because I can actually have up to like maybe I think I can have up to like 3 or 4 guests. I should text Beam, see what he doing. I'm gonna call get Beam, see what he doing. If he answer, he probably already sleep. Let's see. He said we gotta move to Instagram. Bro, what are you doing? Oh, you making music? All right, bro. Nah, the people. Nah. I'm on the live, man. The people want to hear from one of the goats, man. But yeah, you gonna get on the game in a little bit? Okay. Okay, just text me a good time that worked for you and what day, and then that way I can let people know that I have you on. Okay, okay. Yeah, you got the R5 or you got something different? EOSR. Okay, I'll send it to you, bro. All right. All right. Beam said he making some music right now, but he wanted to get on. He said like tomorrow or maybe the day after tomorrow. So I just told him to go ahead and text me a time that works for him, and that way we can get my boy on. Hey, y'all want to move over to Instagram? Kev said he want to go to Instagram, man. We can go over to Instagram. I don't know if I can do that on through for my YouTube thing, but yeah, we can. Let's move on over, man. I ain't doing no tripping. All right, guys. So that is the end of Vlogmas right here on YouTube. If you guys want to continue, I'm gonna move on over to Instagram where we're gonna interview my guy Wavy Kid Kev. My only issue is that let me see. I would. I don't know if I can. Ooh. Does anybody have Instagram on the Mac computer? Can you go live from your Mac computer? Does anybody know? I know you can do it on your phone. Let me try to pull up Instagram real quick. Cause I would love to just keep this set up because it's not gonna look like this for the phone. All right, start the live up. I'm gonna join in. Okay. All right, let me pull up Instagram real quick before you hop off. What's your opinion on mentors trying to get barbers to make 100K a year? Like, do you think it will help Deluxe message to see if I'm interested? Man, you're gonna spend a lot of money going that route, bro. And I say that something like the Deluxe thing, like one of my boys, he was super close to doing it, and it was gonna cost him like, man, what was he gonna pay? Like almost like 10 grand or something like that. And honestly, bro, you can make $100,000 from behind the barber chair without paying for that type of mentorship because what that is, that's really to me that's social. What do you call it? Social media advertising. So what he's gonna do is show you how to edit your videos. Like you ever see those haircut videos where it's like, oh, right now he's doing something crazy to the hair. Then it'll flip to this scene and he's got the clipper over comb and he's like doing something wild to it. Then it's gonna go to the beard. Then it flips to the edge up and he's got fiber sprinkled all over his face. But then he starts to edge it up and then he takes the razor one-handed and gets the fibers off the edge up. Like he's gonna tell you how to do that kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that it definitely works. I know some barbers that have taken it. Like one of my guys, he took that and he's now sitting at like 30, 40K followers on Instagram. I don't know how well it's translated into his barber suite. I know he charges a lot of money for his haircuts. He charges more than I do. And my boy only been licensed now for maybe 2 years and he's charging more than me. I don't know if he's busy all the way through, all day, every day. I don't know. So that's something that you could definitely do. It takes time to build up. One of my other guys, I know he's been doing that, the deluxe thing for a year. So I've been seeing him post his videos, and he's jumped up to like 8,000 followers. But once again, I don't know how well that's translated over into money making versus somebody that goes to the barbershop, that's there all day, that's answering the phone, that's greeting customers, that's watching and asking questions and practicing and all of that. Like I know a lot of barbers that are making great money from behind the chair that don't have social media. Like making six figures, no social media. So I'm not saying that you need to lean either or this way or that way. I'm just saying be considerate of what your investment is because I took the other route. Like I'm not. a big social media guy, and I was making six figures with only a couple thousand followers on Instagram. Before YouTube, 1,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm already making six figures in the shop. So it's really solely up to you. You don't have to do that to make the money. You need to get in reps. You need to be in the shop. You need to be friendly. You need to, you know what I'm saying, like customer service. Like man, if I started in a new shop today, I'm taking the phone. Like I want the shop's phone, and I'm leaving it on my station. I'm putting it on in my shirt. It's gonna be right there in my pocket, and I'm gonna be answering that mug every time. Hey, Deadstock Barbershop, this is Chris. How can I help you? Is such and such there? If they're there, cool. Here's the phone. If they're just like, hey man, you guys busy? No, we're not busy right now. Can I just come in? Like, yeah, sure. Hey, ask for Chris. You know what I'm saying? And when he comes in, hey, how's it going? Nice and welcome to the shop. I'm Chris. Or whatever the shop system is. You ain't got to say your name, but you just greet people as they come in, and as they see that you're a friendly person, man, they're gonna want to mess with you eventually. Maybe then, maybe later, but they know like, oh, Nate is cool. So it's really up to you, Nate. I don't recommend it. I actually talked my boy out of doing it, and here he is now, 2 years later, and he's in his own suite. He's working. He's making good money, and he didn't go that route. Could he be making more money? I don't know. Like I just don't know that. And so that's the kind of like the risky thing when you're investing and taking courses or going to certain classes. You don't know how it's going to turn out for you. I've taken a lot of classes where I learned nothing. I've taken classes where I didn't learn anything, but I met somebody, then we had a conversation and it sparked up something that has boosted my career. So I'm not even against taking classes, even at the highest level. There's always someone that you might meet. It might be one thing that's said in a class that's like, oh, bro, that was worth me coming all the way to Florida. That one thing, I never even heard it. I never knew that I can do this. So that's just kind of how it goes. We're going to push pause. This is the end of Vlogmas. Yeah, because I'm not going to fool with Instagram on my computer. And I will see you guys that come on over. Join me right here on Instagram where we're going to talk to Wavy Kid Kev and learn something about him and see what kind of jewels that he can drop for you guys, some nuggets, man. And yeah, so we're going to close this, and I'll see you guys for those of you who don't join us. I'll see you guys tomorrow at what's tomorrow, Monday? We'll go a little earlier, maybe about 9 o'clock. So thank you guys for joining us. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace.